talk about what you know about Sam Houston State.
From watching film, they're a really good team, quick team. Like to get up and down the floor, like to get after you on defense. So we're going to have to be on top of our game. We're going to have to play at a high level in order to beat them.
I guess where do you guys see yourselves kind of improving, or where do you see the need to improve after the first couple games, especially on defense?
What do you mean exactly?
I mean, what I guess what do you still need to work on after those first two? What did you see that you did?
But you said
like
defensive. You said defense. What exactly did you see?
Well, you guys have said that throughout camp, throughout the first few weeks of practice, that you guys have been really working on your defense. I mean, I guess is it where you want it to be?
No, it's never where we want to be, obviously. But working hard, we need to get better on our weak side and helping the helper. I think we're getting there on that.
Kind of following up on that, just defensively, the first couple teams haven't been necessarily upper tier Big Ten quality opponents. North Dakota State, a pretty good squad, but overall, is that something that you're looking to tighten up before going to Brooklyn, playing Georgia, and either UCLA or Georgetown?
We play every game the same, regardless of the opponent. Coach, we were just watching film, and Coach pretty much told us the same thing, and we all believe it. Regardless of who you play, you have the same amount of energy, the same amount of preparation, and that's what we've been doing since Vic and I got here, and even before that. So we continue to do the same.
I guess beyond even defenses, what else do you guys see on film so far? I mean, what has kind of stood out to you guys as things you need to work on? And, what do you like that you've seen so far, and what don't you like that you've seen so far?
We just need to be more consistent in just little things, and just work on some little things and some little kinks here and there. And other than that, I mean, just keep playing at a high level, keep playing for one another, especially on the defense, and I think we'll be fine.
Well, what have you really liked about the team in the first couple games?
I've liked our energy, really from everyone, just, from starters to the bench. Everyone's brought a level of energy to the game. Some guys get angry about not playing this amount of time, but I feel like everyone that came in really brought a certain amount of energy. And I also think that we're playing smarter as each game goes on, knowing what our strengths and weaknesses are. So we have to continue to do that.
What is the key to you? Now that the games have actually started and playing time is starting to get meted out, what is kind of the key to making sure that everybody stays on the same page and you don't have anybody who starts worrying about minutes?
Well, you have to know your role, and everyone should know that. You do what you do well, and that's what you bring to the table. You can't do things that you don't do well because it shows on film. So once everyone realizes exactly what their role is, which I'm pretty sure we do, we'll be fine.
When you have a guy like Yogi out there, is there like a learning curve or whatever, getting to know, the passes he's going to make that maybe you're not expecting, that kind of thing?
Yeah, just getting used to him. I think we've been doing a pretty good job of that. He's going to be looking for you. He's going to be looking for you on the break and a half-court set. And so, we just got to, like I said, fix out the little kinks, less turnovers, and, just be more consistent in all the little things that we do. So we're just going to continue to keep, building that chemistry, because I think if we do that, we'll be very successful.
When you guys talk about knowing role, it really seems like a guy like Remy really has embraced that, what he went through last in terms of the struggles and then came on. Can you guys talk a little bit about the impact he's had?
Well, you guys all think that a guy comes in and scores and now he knows his role, and that's just not the way it is. Remy brings
and I know
effort.
just
No, I know, but I'm just saying, and that's what he does. He comes in, he gets rebounds, offensive rebounds, he gets into people, and he knows his role, which is bring energy. Just if he scores 2 points or if he scores 20 points, he's got to know that he has to bring a certain energy, and I have to do the same, and everyone has to do the same.
That goes for starters and people who come off the bench. I mean, if you start in the game for us, like Coach says all the time, we have more than 5 starters. If you come in the game and you don't have a certain energy level, then it's going to affect and it's going to stand out. Especially if you're one guy who doesn't have all the energy that's needed and the other 4 do, then it's going to stand out. So, we just got to be more consistent in that energy and bring it to the game, because when we do, we play at a high level, and we we show them a glimpse of that. We just got to do it for 40 minutes.
You guys were really able to dictate pace the other game, and obviously they didn't want you to run. You were able to anyway, I guess. How important is that for you guys to, going forward, to be able to do that, to be able to play fast when teams don't want you to?
Yeah, Coach always talks about dictating tempo, and the best teams do. So that's something that we have to continue to keep growing on. Is really just playing at our pace and not playing at other teams' paces.
Well, what do you tell the younger guys? You guys, I think, play 5 games in 10 days. What do you tell the guys that are going through the first time, just how to pace themselves a little bit?
That's something they got to kind of do on their own, but I just tell them what I do, and they just got to take care of their bodies and most importantly, take care of their mind. If, you play well, you're keeping that mindset. You play bad, you forget about it, move on to the next play.
From their freshman year to the first couple games of this year, where have you guys seen Cody and Remy kind of grow, and how did that kind of compare to how the two of you improved from your freshman to sophomore years?
They've just been in the gym just like us. They've been working just like us. Everybody in this program has. Everybody in this program has gotten better over the years, and everybody in this program has been putting in the work. That's why we're successful like the way we are, like the way we were last year. So we just need to continue to keep doing it. Don't let success give us big heads, which I really doubt that will happen. But definitely just stay in the gym. Keep working, keep getting better in everything we do, and you'll see everybody grow, including the freshmen this year.
Struggles you guys had a couple years ago, does that help you not look ahead to like we got next week in New York and focus just on the next opponent, even if it's not a big name? Has that mental toughness been built into some of you guys with a lower major opponent like tomorrow?
Like I said earlier, we prepare the same for every opponent that we have, and if you don't, then that's when you lose.
The way you guys have played early on this year, especially, you've been asked to play maybe more of a front court role than you would otherwise. In Vic last game, you had, I believe, 8 rebounds. Can you just talk about maybe a switch in what role you're used to playing with front court depth being what it is, what you have to provide for the team in the box score that way?
Well, and I just got to do what we have to do in order to win. It's just plain and simple like that. If I have to go out there and play in the front court as you're calling it, play the 5 or play the 4, or we have to do the same thing in order to win, then we have to do it, and we're going to do it. That's how bad we want to win. So, we're mentally and physically prepared for anything. So, we're just going to continue to keep doing whatever it takes to help our team win.